Welcome back to Pop It Reads Tarot. If you were guided here today, this is the sneak peek for July. That's right, a quick peek behind the proverbial curtain for the Scorpio collective. This intuitive tarot reading for Scorpio could be happening for you in July. Scorpio, this will be an intuitive tarot reading for any significant Scorpio placement. This is also a collective reading, and so not all of it may jive, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I will be using tarot, oracle cards, and pure intuitive guidance to connect with source energy and my spirit guides of unconditional love to bring you through messages for your highest and greatest good, Scorpio. For more Scorpio tarot and the last sneak peek for Scorpio, check out the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more intuitive tarot predictions and guided messages from spirit. And don't forget to tap that bell so you never miss a free YouTube live tarot reading. Alright Scorpio, let's get into your July sneak peek. Then Scorpio, so we're going to pull a message here from the Psychic Tarot Oracle cards, and then we're going to clarify with Tarot a recent past energy, a current energy and a near future energy, okay? So we can let you know what's coming. So for the Scorpio energies here, what is the theme here or the message for the Scorpio placement? For the Scorpio placement for their July sneak peek. Prosperity begins. So this is a brand new opportunity, a brand new possible beginning. Okay, now it is the initiation of a tangible cycle, but it's the Ace of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So this is an opportunity that is there for the taking. You do have to act on it. At the bottom of the deck, you've got intuition. This is the High Priestess and the throat chakra. So needing to speak on something that you feel intuitively in order to get some kind of opportunity. Okay, let's go for the Scorpio. We've got a death card at the bottom of the deck. So let's get the recent past energy and the current energy and the near future energy for the Scorpio placement for the June sneak peek. What we got here? Okay. Recent past energy for the Scorpio placements for Prosperity Begins for their July sneak peek. The Hermit card, Virgo, and the Empress. Okay, so I could be talking to a Scorpio placement with Taurus or Libra placements, or you could be dealing with a Virgo placement. Or I could be talking to a Scorpio who's dealing with a Virgo or Taurus Libra placement. This could be you though, Scorpio, really protecting your energy here in the Hermit energy, really being kind of shaping your Empress energy here, which is a balanced energy, an abundant energy, a nurturing energy, a fertile energy here. Give me one more for the recent past here for Prosperity Begins for the Scorpio placement for their July sneak peek, the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you're coming to the end of a cycle here, which has been really exhausting. And I feel like it's a cycle that you have been, it's served a purpose here. The Nine of Wands. This is a cycle that you've been gaining wisdom from it here with the Hermit card, really trying to gain some kind of perspective, and it's made you shaped you into the Empress here in the recent past. And if this isn't you, this is someone in regards to you. Current energy here for the Scorpio placement and Prosperity Begins for their July sneak peek. Current energy. The King of Swords and the Page of Wands. There's somebody who's been thinking about you. You've been thinking about somebody else, thinking about communicating or reaching out. Current energy. Two of Pentacles, really thinking about it. Oh, there's two cards here. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah. This could involve feelings. Okay. Somebody sees you as the Empress. Okay. Could be an Aquarius placement or a Gemini Libra in a general reading. But they have been really going back and forth here on their emotions, on whether to offer or communicate some kind of emotion or affection for this Empress that is hiding in the Hermit mode. Now, when I say hiding, I don't literally mean you're hiding from them, but you are really just self-involved at the moment in the best way, okay? Taking care of yourself with the Empress card, nurturing yourself, okay? Maybe working on manifesting, working on your abundance, okay? Could be a number of different things with the Empress energy, but it's a very abundant energy and it's very much self-focused, okay? But somebody could be thinking about you heavily, thinking about communicating with you, going back and forth as to this cup. They're really contemplating this cup. The King of Swords really contemplates things with a head over heart. perspective. But the Ace of Cups, this is emotional. This is an emotional thing, and this is why they're going back and forth, back and forth. Don't know whether to come in with some kind of light-hearted communication, break your peace here, disturb your peace here. Tell me about the near future energy here for the Scorpio placement for the July sneak peek. What is the near future here for Prosperity Begins? Ten of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So Ten of Wands is burden, okay, responsibility at the end of a cycle, ready to reap some kind of reward, ready to come back round to that ace. The Queen of Swords is a boundary. The Queen of Swords is somebody who wants to, who's very kind, okay, but she doesn't take any nonsense either. So she will cut you down if she needs to cut you down. Now we have two people that are vibrating in the same energy here. One that is thinking about somebody, and the other who could be thinking about somebody as well. But this is more energy of truthful communication, and possibly somebody wanting to offload some kind of burden around some truth. Give you one more here for the near future for the Scorpio placement. Two of Wands reversed. So this is somebody who is at a crossroads and not making a decision, stagnant, keeping themselves stuck. This could be the Queen of Swords here, so put yourself in the story where you fit in. It could involve a home situation or a family situation, or manifesting that kind of happiness, or that kind of you got Page of Pentacles, which is a manifestation, and the Magician here. So yeah, this could be somebody this could definitely be around manifesting a very particular family situation. Let's see if we can get some clarification here. So we could be dealing with a mother figure here with the Empress as well. So why is the Hermit here with the Empress? Because they came out together. Why is the Hermit here with the Empress for the Scorpio placement for their July sneak peek? Right, why is the Hermit here with the Empress for the July sneak peek for the Scorpio placement and Prosperity Begins? The Nine of Pentacles, yeah, somebody is just completely just blossoming and growing and becoming more and more abundant on their own. They're doing it independently, they're doing it out of sight possibly, or they're not oversharing it. It's a energy of moving in silence and becoming, really abundant in silence. Why is the Nine of Wands here in the recent past? The High Priest. So yeah, this is somebody this is Taurus. You could be dealing with the Taurus placement. You have this twice here, or an Earth sign. You got Virgo, but this is somebody who has gained a lot of wisdom from being in hermit mode, and they've gained a lot of wisdom from a lot of things that have caused them a lot of grief that maybe haven't worked. Things that, responsibility and stresses and burdens that have been added to to their plate, and they are blossoming despite that. I feel like it's really shaped this person. It's really made them into the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles energy that they are. Tell me about this King of Swords. And okay, yeah, there was an ending here. My gosh, I feel like it's the same storyline every month. If it's not Scorpio, it's another sign. There's an ending. There's been an ending here with the King of Swords. And that's why he's going back and forth about communicating some kind of affection, or coming in with disturbing somebody's peace, is what I'm hearing, because there's been an ending. What was this ending? Can you clarify this ending? What it was? The Temperance card, divine timing, and the Ten of Wands. It was time to put some kind of burden down. Whoever ended it, whether it was mutual or it was one other person, this person was basically thought this is the right time. It was the right time to just drop this situation, drop this friendship, drop this relationship. It was causing more stress than anything else. You got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It could have involved a third party interference. Okay, so this definitely could involve cheating, but I really don't get that vibe. It could have been just a third party interference in terms of, it could have been work, it could have been hobbies, it could have been friends that were getting involved. And the Wheel of Fortune here, positive changes are afoot, and the Hermit card again. So yeah, can you tell me anything else about this Ten of Swords? We can narrow it down. Yeah, there was no change. There's something here that wasn't changing, wasn't growing. It was just the burden. Things weren't changing, and so it needed to end. Tell me about this Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands here. in some kind of rebirth, renewal. The Queen of Swords is here to cut out anything that is causing burden with the Ten of Wands. She is slicing and dicing anything that is no longer serving her. And it's because she has clarity. She's had some kind of rebirth in her energy. And that could be what the Empress energy is here. That's why they're alone, building their empire in silence, possibly. And tell me about this Two of Wands reversed. What is the Two of Wands reversed in the near future? For the Scorpio placement, what is the Two of Wands reversed? I feel like Scorpio, you possibly could be the Empress, because we've got the Karma card, which is Scorpio, that is clarifying the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so the Two of Wands reverse is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This is an energy of somebody who is choosing not to take a certain path or a certain road, and that is because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Things are changing for the better. This is good karma. This is somebody who's wise enough to know when to stop, when to not move forward with something, okay? And things change for the better. I feel like that's why prosperity has began here with the Empress card. They're in their bag. They're looking the best they've ever looked here with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, and they did it all on their own. They started their prosperity here in the recent past because they were able to cut something out that was causing them a great deal of burdens. You've got the Ten of Wands here and the Ten of Wands here, so it's here twice. Somebody was heavily burdened and needed to cut something out, and as soon as they did, they glowed up considerably. They became prosperous. They became in their bag. Maybe they started the career, the business, got the home that they wanted. The Strength card is at the bottom of the deck. It could be dealing with the Leo placement and the Knight of Swords. The masculine energy or the King of Swords energy could be a Leo placement. But this is the energy that is trying to gain the strength here to come in and conversate, to initiate some kind of conversation. It may come out in some kind of immature, blurty way. We've got the Page of Wands here, which is, a bit of flirting, a bit of casual conversation. But the Knight of Swords is like blurting something out. And the Strength card is getting the courage to do so. The Six of Swords is wanting to move things into a calmer place. So I feel like things are not volatile. I don't see volatile here, but I just feel like with the ending that took place and the reasons why it took place, I feel like that is one of the biggest reasons why this King of Swords is hesitant to reach out. But they feel like they're in a bit of chaos, and they want to be calmer in their own mind. They want to be calmer in their own temperament. They can see the glow up that this Empress has had, and they want to be in a calmer space with them. We've got the King and the Queen of Swords, which are the more cantankerous. Is that right? Is that the word? Suit, okay, the more cantankerous King and Queen. They are the ones that they are head over heart. They speak very directly to each other. There's very, very emotionless. Doesn't mean they lack doesn't mean they have no emotion. It just means they, in that energy, in that moment, they lack emotion. It's because they're both logical, leading with their mind over their heart. Okay, so this is a very difficult energy to work with when we're talking about moving things from a chaos situation, a turbulent situation, to a calmer situation, because all we have is logic. And I feel like this Empress, what is logical to this Empress at the moment is the fact that she's been working on herself, and she has been the most prosperous she's ever been, possibly, but definitely prosperous since the ending of this situation, and that is the logic. Why would I want to go back to that? So that's why the King of Swords is in two minds about whether to communicate, bring some kind of emotion into the situation, because they know full well why the situation had to end. But yeah, it could definitely be a family situation, but it doesn't have to be. It's not heavy on family here. It's more about a harmonious situation, a balanced situation, a happy family situation. Not happy family, So not an actual family for some. So let me know in the comments if that is your reading, Scorpio placement. You are here with Karma here, which is the Judgment card, and that's to clarify the Queen of Swords. So you could be the feminine energy, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the one that had to end this situation, or the one who has glowed up since the end of a situation. I could definitely be talking to a Leo masculine, or this could be about a Leo masculine, because that is at the bottom of the deck as well as on the table, or an Aquarius. But yeah, signs don't matter. Let me know if that resonates with you. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.